Hey guys, so if you've watched some of my previous videos, you would know that I've not made a video in a while, or if you just look at my videos made, you'll notice that I uploaded and then I just kind of stopped all of a sudden. And a lot of factors went into that. Obviously, I have a ton that I could say, but honestly, they're all excuses when it comes down to it. A lot's gone on in not only my personal life, but obviously the world has had quite a few things happen since the last time I uploaded. So yeah, it's just been kind of crazy, and YouTube obviously wasn't a huge priority, seeing as it didn't provide income, or I wasn't established at making videos, so it kind of just fell off as something that just didn't get a priority in my life. But I would like to get back to making videos and trying to start this again and see where it goes. I always, in the back of my head, back of my mind, think, what if I really try at this? What if I really give it a go? And I mean, if I'm willing to come on looking like this, then, you know, why not? Why not give it a shot? So, excuse the mess here. I just want to make a quick video about a book that I have read, and I have it right here. It's The Miracle Morning by Elrod. A dog I dog sat decided to use it as a chew toy, but I've actually read this book twice. I really like it. It's really good. It's like a personal development book, and there are some things that I just want to talk about and why I've kind of wanted to try to revamp. I mean, my channel is not like it's big or anyone watches it or anything like that, so it's not like I'm coming back to something I've created. It's I want to try to create something, and that's mainly because of this book. I want to talk about a few positives about this book, and I would recommend to read it. But I also want to talk about some pros and cons of personal development books that I've personally realized. And yeah, so let's get into it. I think the most positive is it really does hype you up if you're the type of person that is easily motivated but then loses motivation. That's kind of me, and that kind of goes hand. That's a negative and a positive, because you know, I'm the type of person that I'll read a personal development book and I'll be on fire and I'll be all in, and then a bump happens, a week goes by, 2 weeks goes by, etc., and I fall off the wagon. Then I won't do it for forever, and then I'll pick up another personal development book and I'll read it, and the cycle just starts over again. So that's definitely a negative and a positive to personal development books. A lot of people, I think, don't realize that personal development books are just a tool. It's not going to change your habits or make you have a certain lifestyle unless if you put in the work to make it a habit or make it a part of your lifestyle. And I think that's what I struggle with the most. I read these books, I get great ideas, I get fired up, but I'm not willing to put the work in to making those changes a lasting change in my life. And I think that's why personal development books especially get such a bad rap, because people think they're baloney, they're not, you know, they're just people spouting off motivational things, and they're not really helpful. I've seen a couple people, specifically in like the anti-MLM, like multi-marketing channels and stuff, really rag on personal development books, and I get what they're saying in a point, but I think they can be helpful if you realize that at the end of the day, it's just a book. And the book isn't going to do the work for you. You have to do the work. And I think that finally clicked the second time I read through this, that I'm not going to change unless if I change and I take the steps to make a change. And his book about the miracle morning, about basically just doing a routine and taking time for yourself and your goals and getting you to that next level, and some tools and ideas of how to get there. That's all great, but if you don't take what the book says and apply it to your life, you're not going to get the changes that you want. But I have a perfect example. So I've been working out daily since I've started reading this book. I'm doing, well, my whole channel started with the 21-day fix, which, spoiler alert, I never completed. But, so, that was a fail. And then now, after I read The Miracle Morning for the second time, I started the 100-day something through Beachbody. It's a 100-day program, and I really like it so far. I'm on day 11 or 12 tonight, which I'm about to do after this video, but I've been doing that every day, and I step on the scale every Monday, and I've been steadily gaining weight. I was 150, and then I think I was 151, 152, like I'm up to 154, and it's really frustrating, but you have to evaluate why that is, and it's because even though I am working out every day consistently, I am not doing the food part of it, which is a huge part of it. You can't, and I know this is a quote from someone, I just don't know who, but you can't outwork a bad diet. And that's where kind of you can turn that into your personal development. Like, you can read all these personal development books and you can get really, really hyped up, and you can be like, oh yeah, I'm going to do all this, I'm going to change my life, and it's going to be so great. But then on the flip side of that, if you do not make any real changes in your life or make any type of commitment to yourself and what you read, why would you think anything's going to change? It's not. And I mean, I think that's a huge problem with just everyone, honestly, I think can get wrapped into that, and I'm no exception. Like I said, as I said, like, I am definitely not perfect. I'm one of the worst offenders in that way. Like, you can ask my husband, I'll get super excited about something, and then 2 weeks go by and I fall off the wagon, and then it takes me forever to get back on, and it's basically because I just don't want to fail again. Well, I'm continually going to fail until I make it a priority and say enough is enough, and I want to change my life. And the Miracle Morning has great advice and a great system that I have found, if you stick to it, to really level up. And that's what the book is all about, leveling up to be level 10 in all aspects of your life. And how do you do that? How do you get to level 10 in your financial, in your spiritual, in your relationship, like all these areas of your life? And a lot of people just do not want to take the time and put the effort in to be level 10 because we're so used to being just mediocre and just the bar is set here and we don't want to go any higher. Not because sometimes we don't want to go any higher, sometimes it's we don't think we can, we don't believe we have the resources to, we don't have the time, we don't have this or that. And I am here to say that I have all these excuses running through my mind just about getting back on YouTube. We don't need the money. Is it a passion, or is it just something I wish could happen? Like, I have so many excuses, but it is a passion of mine. It is something that I would like to do, and I would like to see it grow. I am all about wanting to create several different side hustles, and it's time to stop with the excuses and say, you know what, if I want to do this, I need to make it a priority, I need to make time for it, and I just need to do it. So, I hope this video was somewhat helpful. I highly recommend the Morning Miracle. If you get the book, you also can get the challenge pack that comes with it. I highly recommend it. There's also a free Facebook group you can join with other people who are doing it. Like I said, I highly recommend it, but just know that if you read the book, you got to put in the work that the book has for you to see results, and I will update. I have a couple videos planned, so I hope you stick around, or if you're new, I hope you continue to follow my journey. If you've been subscribed and you stayed subscribed with no videos, I appreciate it, and I will be coming back hopefully every week. I'm only going to commit to once a week uploads, and see how that goes. So thank you for listening to me ramble, even if it is just my husband, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.